This is the Cancer New Moon report for June 28th, 2022. And we've got the new moon in Cancer at 7 degrees. And Cancer is about comfort, it is about our security and home and family. It's the fourth house. Cancers are warm, they're friendly, and it is about protecting and being self protective. Cancer is that which is about our money and business, our foundations. It makes a square to Jupiter at 7 degrees in Aries. Aries is a go getter, a pioneer, independent. And because it is a fire sign, it is very enthusiastic and zestful. Jupiter is about expansion. It's about our generosity, prosperity, about our philosophy and speech. Jupiter does everything in a big way. Now, with the square, with the moon in Cancer, then we will have much in the way of enthusiasm to start up projects, businesses, new ventures, you name it, especially under this new moon in Cancer. And we may want to, in a big way, express our affection and warmth to those near and dear. And we may feel like we have a connection much in the way of fourth house. And fourth house is actually about our house, our abode. And on a grand scale, we may have concerns about our security, or for that matter, our insecurity with this square off with Jupiter and our abundance or lack of abundance with Jupiter squaring the new moon in Cancer. Nonetheless, these are going to be topics of the forefront on and around the time of the new moon. Now we've got Mars, which, similar to Jupiter in Aries, Mars is in its own in Aries, and that lends for additional enthusiasm and zest to everything we do. But Mars likes to go after what it wants with no holds barred. Not only is it good for enthusiasm and positivity, but sometimes with Mars and Aries, we could have a tendency to trip up a little bit on the details. And in our effort to go after our goals and aspirations, we may be a little overly direct or overly assertive to our relations or in that whatever we so desire. And the thing is, this is in a square off with power Pluto in Capricorn. Capricorn represents the 10th house. It is about ambitions, our goals. And Pluto with Capricorn represents government. It represents authority. And similar to the new moon in Cancer, it is about money and business and our foundations. Now, Pluto is retrograde, so we will have to be careful of some of our power, be careful of getting into conflicts of with authority, or there may be some concerns with the government. And there's again this theme and wording connected with our security and our foundations. So this is going to be our topic of discussion and much discussion right now. We've got Mercury also in its own of Gemini, which is the third house. It's about communication, all forms, the written, the spoken word, also of social media. So the news right now actually may be what's in the news because Mercury is about all forms of communication. And these are going to be the topics on and around the new moon about our concerns about home, family, protections, even food, money, business. And so, with Pluto, the business oriented sign in Capricorn retrograde, there could also be some setbacks or concerns with our economy, real estate investments. So you might want to hold off on making any serious investments right now. Now we've got Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn is about our humanity. It's the 11th house. It is also retrograde right now. So, with that said, Saturn is representative of groups and group thought. It also is connected with the 11th house and social media. So, just be cautious of groupthink and rebellion. Expect the unexpected right now, and there may be coming to the forefront much about groups, unusual types of groups, rebellious groups, people that are going to be very outspoken, and this is going to be what is the forefront right now. And Aquarius represents the future. It is connected with technology. Yes, there could be issues with hacking or even that which is connected with space or space travel, technological or computer frustrations too. Now we've got Neptune, the planet of the mysterious, the confuser, the deceiver, but also a very compassionate planet in Pisces. Additionally, retrograde right now, there's going to be concerns in its retrograde phase with our water or waterways. This could also be concerned with hurricanes at this time during the summer and water. Uh, these are going to be topics of concern and conversation. Neptune retrograde is also connected with history. There could be some interesting artifacts or historical information that comes out that's very interesting. It's connected with the 12th house. It's about our secrets, the known and the unknown. Secrets, especially with the square off with communicator Mercury and Gemini, are going to be a topic too. If you have something to say, be very cautious how you say it. This is really not the time to reveal secrets. Nonetheless, with this uncomfortable square between Neptune and Mercury, nonetheless, publicly of known individuals or privately, we may find out about some uncomfortable secrets right now. Now we've got Venus in Gemini, carrying on that Gemini theme with Mercury, but Venus is the planet of love and it's very flirtatious, very humorous, and that makes a beautiful fire and air sextile to Jupiter and Aries. It's very creative. So that adds a lot of dazzle to our plans and desires for whatever projects or creative ventures that we want to act on now. A lot with creative genius and unique individuals to the forefront now, expressing their creativity, genius, their new projects. And we may hear about some new projects of new startup businesses and so on and so forth that are going to be very helpful or appealing to us now. And as aforementioned with this Gemini connection, even the news is going to be in the news. How we communicate with each other, what we communicate with each other. And we've got Uranus, the planet of the unexpected and the unpredictable, yet in Taurus. And that is at 17 degrees with Saturn applying in its retrograde phase a square to its depositor of Uranus and Taurus that somewhat heightens this how can I say this concern to some degree about conflicts and group conflicts. And of course, with Uranus and Taurus, there may be some opposition about bullying. We will have to be very cautious about expressing our opinions or forcing our will, so to speak, about our philosophy and our belief systems. That will also become something we have to watch out for baseless conflicts because we've got Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, and adding to that with Saturn in Aquarius representing our humanity, how we relate to each other, squaring off with Uranus in very stubborn, fixed minded Taurus. Well, this is something to avoid right now. If you have something to say, especially with deceptive Neptune squaring off with Mercury, be very concise and very clear. Be very sensitive to others, especially since we're feeling a little bit peevish right now, a little bit insecure. With the new moon in Cancer, we want to be and practice compassion and connecting with people, air in a detached manner, and open up and negotiate, communicate in a detached way, not getting too carried away with petty details. And it's about relating to each other and what we have in common that will connect us. So that's the new moon in Cancer outlook. And if we just take heed of the positive, eliminate the negative, then we'll find that the new moon in Cancer is going to be very productive.